Hello my friends on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan Summerfield and today we're going to be looking at more of the OB trailer build. I'm currently up here in the beautiful Blue Mountains here in Sydney, Australia. We've got the Three Sisters back there, looking gorgeous. I'm currently on the job and had a little bit of a break, so I thought I would do a quick intro to this filming. So as I've been doing the build so far, I have been recording some pieces to camera to be able to show off the build so far. Realistically, we've done about maybe a week and a half worth of installs so far. It's been a very busy month, which is why I haven't been uploading things at the moment, which I apologize for. But we have made some good progress on the trailers so far. So there are some bits where it might not make a lot of sense because I wasn't able to film the other part of it, bits and pieces, but hang in there, there's some good content in there and you can see what we have come up with so far. So stay tuned and check it out. So today is the first time we are taking this bad boy on the road. It is a bit of a scary thought. It is a big puppy. It weighs a lot. So we'll see how she goes. We haven't got it registered yet. We've just got a temporary rego for the move, got a tow truck coming. But yeah, this is the first time she's going to be spinning on the highway. So let's see how she goes. So unfortunately, it didn't actually get any footage of us driving the trailer itself, but it made it there. We've got it into its new locations, which we were able to do our fit out in, which was undercover, locked up, so everything was great there. So we got to it. We started putting some holes in the floor, getting ready for cable run-ins to the back of the trailer, as well as starting to put the racks in, starting to put the items in the rack. So stay tuned. When 140 by 40 is done enough, you just need two. First thing's in the rack. These guys go in as well. It's going to be lots and lots of cables. Just doing some testing at the moment. Got the master clock fired up. I was hoping to see, so right now I've got loop through happening of reference going to each of the hyperdecks, but I found, so right now it comes in the bottom and then goes up and down. So you can see the reference there. I've managed to break it, which was, now it's not breaking at all, but when I go through and check, there we go. So it's just drop reference and I'll get it back again. So fortunately loop throughs aren't able to be done because I will definitely be using these for playback. So last thing you want is a video to swap around and then the record drops out or the other playbacks drops out too. So unfortunate thing there. I was hoping it would just be a clean run through, but it is actually pushing out reference. So yeah. And of course, everything is getting labeled. I didn't have the sheets ready to print on yet, so I'm just going to put them on all now and make sure everything from now on is labeled as we go. That's going to make life a little bit easier. But everything labeled, so we know exactly where everything is, what it's for, and we can look up in the spreadsheet about where it goes. Good times. Currently working on the fiber breakouts, so there's be 15 fiber breakouts from the stage boxes to the trailer. So basically 3 sets of 5, 10, 15, 3 stage boxes, and they come in and out via the patch panel and also via the router as well. So I've just got these labels, so they print out as on a little sheet of paper, so you can see those little strips there, so you can pull them off and put them onto the cable before or after it's terminated, which is super handy. But yeah, super important to have those labeled so we know where they're going and what they do. So here we have all the fiber has been done, all the fiber to STI. So this will now go into our output from all the fiber boxes will come out here, 115, and the inputs 115 of the Constellation will be here. So we'll be putting little short adapters there to patch that in as we need. And the outputs are coming out of the second router. So that will be able to get return video and whatever else we need to send back to the stage into those fiber channels. And the channel 1, 6, and 11, which is the first return line, will go to a DA on the stage boxes. So that will give us the opportunity to be able to, so we can send program to that and then have DAs for all the cameras so the USOs can all get their program return ready for camera control and return video. So just doing a test fit of the master core switch. And look, it's not really going to fit our monitor on the other side so well. So I wanted to think of our second solution for that. Quick fix, just moved it lower. So now the screens can get behind there. And we'll have a little bit of space there for the power in on the switch. Fortunately, it means that if we do need to do a power supply swap, we'll have to pull the switch out, but it's not the end of the world. Also, there's going to be a 48 port switch, which will be our backup switch. So anything reaching from here to here, we'll be able to go click, click into the backup switch if we need it, in case of emergency. Also, there'll be like Dante backup as well. But also swap these around so that we have the majority of our main ports up higher, so that they're closer for shorter cable runs. And then fiber down the bottom here. Still deciding whether to put the fiber at the top, fiber patch, or even just down here potentially. So we'll see how we go. So just starting on the first of the Ethernet patches. Just getting them in. It's going to be nice and tight, but unfortunately this desk is a little bit far out, so trying to reach over and grab this is a bit of a pain, but you know, it is what it is. Slowly coming together. So we started putting in some of the patches like the HyperX, video assist, video hubs, bits and pieces that are already in, as well as the Terranex converters down here. So it's all happening. So just put in some power supplies to replace all the little wall warts for everything. So I got dual power supplies. I will put some diodes in just to protect different power supplies. Basically, I've got a bunch of these blocks in here just to separate the power, so plus and minus. They all go to each of the fiber converters. So yeah, essentially they're all connected here. So if one power supply dies, it'll keep running on the other one. They'll all just link together and all coming together nicely. So this is the first set of converter rail, and I've got another one for the SDI HDMI converters and the mini converters. So good times. And now she's back in, power supply is in, got the tail ready to go. I'll probably plug this straight into the UPS most likely, be below here, but looking all schmick. So starting to power things on now. Finally got two working video hubs. The bottom one had a screen which was dead on arrival, but just got that back from Blackmagic, so that is all working now, which is awesome. I've installed the UPSs. There's one extra going in the bottom, just leaving that out for now, just for a bit of ease of access for cables right now. But yeah, these are going to be all the UPSs to power everything. So basically I'm splitting it up in a way where main one is going to be pretty much everything. So it's a 2000 VA UPS. So that's going to be for things like all the HyperX, the Terranex, the monitors, monitoring all around, that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a bit of everything for that one. Backup, also going to have some of that as well, and as also backups of all the things that have two power supplies, so the video assist, the Constellation, D-Live, etc. So anything that has two, the second one will go onto the backup there. The video is going to be just the ATEM, the video hub, and that's it. ATEM, the video hubs. I'm trying to keep those UPSs as small as possible when it comes to its load, so that in the event of a power out, there's plenty of time on the mission critical stuff. Same thing with audio, so just the console and the stage boxes to keep the audio going, and then the networking will just be the networks, the primary network switch. So all going well, that should last for a very long time. Obviously the top switch will probably die first, and then the backup one. But yeah, just trying to time things out so that things are basically so the show can go on for a while the generator's being kicked in bits and pieces. So yeah, just trying to time things well so that it all comes together nicely. But we are getting there slowly. Hopefully get the ATEM soon to be able to patch that in and fill in those 2 banks of the 40 inputs from this constellation. Done a few more Ethernet patches there. So I'm basically keeping things doing the bare minimum at the moment, because there's a job for this system in about a month's time, and I'm working most days at the moment. So it's currently 8:30 p.m. at the moment, so working late, making this all come together for this first gig, and then I'll come back and be able to do all the extra patches and things like that. But I think we'll be able to get there. It's a bit of a mess in here at the moment. We've got stuff everywhere, including over there, but we're getting there slowly. So just received the monitors. I think there's one more coming, but so we've got a 32-inch BenQ and a 27. I'll leave a link in the description of what they are. But the idea being that on our monitor wall, unfortunately because of the curved roof, we can't exactly have 4 32s there. So we're going to have a 32, a 32, a 32, and a 27, as well as speakers at the top for this room. This second desk will have a couple of monitors on an arm of some sort, but that is going to be our monitor wall. My primary plan was to do a 8K monitor, but unfortunately the 8K converter didn't work with that output. Basically, the idea was I was going to try and get the 8K DisplayPort adapter and then try and use the USB-C adapter to HDMI, because the SDI to HDMI 8K is only a HDMI 2.0, not 2.1, so it requires 4 feeds to make that work, and no monitors actually run that anymore. That was a very early thing with early 8K adoption. So I did try it. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So we're down to 4 separate monitors now, but they're all 4K. So all the multiple views will be 4K, which will mean that so for example, in your preview and program, you'll actually be able to get full HD in both of those. So it's going to be really good. But yeah, we're getting there. It's a big project, but we are getting there slowly. So I hope you found that useful. I'm apologize I haven't been able to film more or get more content out to you, but we are stuck into it. I have a deadline in about I think 2-3 weeks to actually get the thing up and running, which is ridiculous because yeah, there's a job for it already. So be working really hard to try and get this thing going. So I'm just prioritizing getting the system up and running, getting all the bits working together. So yeah, I mean, realistically, in a couple of weeks, you'll be seeing some footage of it actually functioning and being on its first job, which is super exciting. So thanks for hanging around. Please consider hitting that like button if you like this. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. We'll got plenty of content coming your way. And thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.